भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं। वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिं। यः पिबन् सततं राम चरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषम्। गोष्पदीकृतवाराशिं मशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायणमहामाला रत्नं वन्दे नीलात्मजम्। अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशम् अक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्। वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भूता रामसागरगामिनी पुनादिभुवनं पुण्या रामायणमहानदी। वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना। आपतामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। मङ्गलं कौसलेन्द्राय महनीय गुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनूजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलम्। We are in the which chapter now? Which one? Now you have to. Amiji, don't you know that? I know it. I want to know whether you know it. So we are in the 16th chapter. We have done the 16th verse. So when the divine being appeared in the fire with the beautiful elixir in the hand, and it was a very fulfilling experience for Dasharatha because his yajna is going to be accomplished. So that appearance of that divine being, and it addressed and said, I am being sent by Prajapati. That he says, Prajapatyam naram viddhi mam iham abhyagatam nrupa. I have come here sent by Prajapati. And here further, tadapparam tadaraja pratyuvacha kritanjalihi bhagavan swagatam testo kimaham karavanite. Tadaha, thereafter, that addressing that divine being, Dasharatha said, Sukarvanoche. So, what is that? Because I am getting influenced by the Gujaratis here. There's one Gujarati walked into, that's the reason. Su Karavanu che. So what is that I can do for you? That's not Kimaham Karavanite. What is that I can do for you? So now you see verse number 18th onwards. Ado punaritam vakyam prajapatyo naro bravit rajannarchayata devan adya praptamitam tvaya idam tunrupashardula payasam devanirmitam prajakaram gruhanatvam danyamarogyavardhanam varyanam anurupanam ashniteti prayachavai tasutvam lapsyase putran yadartam yajase nrupa. Atah, thus punaritam vakyam, again this statement, Prajapatyah naraha abravit. The one who was sent by Prajapati, this divine person who appeared in the fire, he said, Naraha abravit. Rajan, O king, Archayata devan adya praptamidam tvaya. You have meditated and requested towards the divine beings, and therefore this has been obtained by you. Idam tu nripashardula payasam deva nirmitam. This payasam or this elixir that I have brought to you is created by the devatas themselves. Nripashardula, O tiger among these kings, please listen. This, once it is consumed, prajakaram, it will create the praja, because it creates the progeny. Tvam and dhanyam arogyavardhanam. It is so blissful and blessed, as well as it is arogyavardhanam. It also creates great health. Therefore, bharyanam anurupanam ashnita iti prayachavai. So give to your wives who are listening to you. Because, if you give to somebody who doesn't even take it, then what's the point? Anurupanam. Anurupana means who sincerely follow you. So, bharyanam anurupanam ashnita. Ashnita means eat, drink this. So, because many times when the doctor also says, but you may not take it. So, ash in Sanskrit means ashnute, means one who eats. Ashanat annam, because it is being eaten, therefore it's called atti iti annam. Like prashnam, what do you call that? Annaprashnam, when you say. That is the first time when the child is eating, that occasion is known as annaprashnam. Prakarshena ashnam. So, ashnita iti prayachave. You offer this to those wives of yours who are ready to follow you, what you say. So, to them you give tasu tvam lapsyase pumtran. So, through them, tasu, tvam lapsyase, you will obtain putran. Yadartam yajase nrupa, because of for which only you have performed this ritual. So, this elixir that I am going to give you, this payasam. Payasam means made of milk. Payas in Sanskrit means milk. So, payasa kridam payasam. That which is made of milk, and therefore it's called payasam. Only pious people can eat that. That is what's called payasam. So, tasutvam lapsase putran yadartam yasase nrupa. So, when Dasharatha heard that, so finally, whatever I have struggled for many years has come to a fruition. So, here, he becomes so pleased to receive this, as we see in the verse number 21 onwards, yeah. Tatetindrapati pritaha Shirasa pradigrihyataam Patrim Devan Sampurnam Devadattam Hiranmayim Abhivadya cha tadbhutam Adbhutam Priyadarshanam Muda Paramaya Yuktaha Chakara Abhipradakshinam Tato Dasharata Prapya Payasam Deva Nirmidam Babhuva Paramapritaha Prapya Vittamivadhanaha Tadastad Bhuta Prakyam. Sorry, here I cannot read. Tadastad Adbhutat Prakyam Bhutam Paramabhaswaram Samvartayitva Tat Karma Tatrevantaradiyata Harsharashma Viruddhotam Tasyanta Puramavabhau Sharadasya Abhiramasya Chandrasyeva Nabhorshubihi Chandrasyeva Nabomshubihi Sontapuram Pravishyeva Kausalyamidam Abravit Payasam Pradigrihnishva Putriyam Tvidamatmanaha. Now, Tata iti, let it be so. Nripatihi Pritaha Shirasa Pradigrihya. He bowed down to that great divine being who brought this payasam. Patrim Devan Nasampurnam Devadattam Hiranmayim Pradigrihya. So this divine vessel which contained the payasam that is made of by the Devatas, he received it with great respect. Abhivadya chatat bhutam adbhutam priyadarshanam. Also saluting respectfully to those, that divine being. Then muda paramaya yuktaha, with all delight in the heart. Chakara abhipradakshinam, he did a circumambulation to that deity. Pradakshina is an act of respectful circumambulation we do. The very word means, dakshina means right. Pradakshina means where you keep the Lord on your right side or the respectful person on the right side and move in that clockwise direction. That is called pradakshina. So when you are going to a temple also, you need to keep the Lord on the right side and then do the circumambulation in the clockwise. Why it is necessary in that way? If you look at carefully, all the planets do the same thing, keeping the sun on the right side. All the planets are circulating or going around the sun, keeping the sun on the right side and moving in the same direction. They don't go in the opposite direction. That's why if you see in a temple, typical Indian Hindu temple, the Navagrahas that are there, the center point is sun, and all of them are around it but not facing each other. Why it is so? It is symbolic to say they don't clash with each other. They don't go against anybody's or into the orbit of anybody else. Then it will be a problem, right? So that is the reason why they are all put in a certain ways that they don't face each other. Not that they hate each other. Not like at home also you don't see such people. It's not like that. Navagrahas, some people also, it's a usage, right? Oh, See, all of them like an Navagraha. So in a negative fashion means don't want to see each other. That's not the idea here. They respect each other. They do not want to, come on the way. So Pradakshina is an act where you go around the deity in a circumambulating right side, keeping the Lord on the right side. That's the idea. So he did the Pradakshina to this great being who gave him this payasam. Tado Dasharadaha prapya payasam devanirmidam babuva paramapritaha, became very delighted. Prapya vittam iva adanaha. Just like a person adanaha, one who does not have any wealth at all, how much delightful he becomes when he gets a vittam, some money, how delightful he becomes. In the same way, so long he waited for the son, and now it is going to be divine origin. It is something which he never probably expected. He just wanted a son, but here it is going to be a divine incarnation is going to take place because it has come from the Prajapati himself. So that's Harsha Rashmi Bir Iva Uddhotam Tasyanta Puramavabhava. Sorry, before that. Tadastat Bhuta Prakyam Bhutam Paramabhaswaram. So now this divine being that has appeared in front of him through the fire, that one, Samvartayitva Yatkarma, having accomplished the task for which he came, Tatra eva antaradiyata. So there itself he disappeared. As I said yesterday also, the divine beings are very much present where you and I are. They manifest only to do the blessing and then become unmanifest. So in the same way, this one which came from Prajapati appeared only to bless Dasharatha and Antaradiyata. It just disappeared from there. Harsha Rashmi Bihi Iva Uddyotam Tasyanta Puramavabhav. So now, the Dasharatha hurriedly, with a joyful heart, entered the inner chamber where his wives were, and his joy was like that of the delightful, beautiful sunlight. And also he says, Sharadasya Abhiramasya Chandrasya Eva Navamshubihi. And also it is that of the moonlight which is so bright and beautiful during an autumn season. In the season when the rains are over, how that Chitra, the Paurnami, which is July, right? That is the most beautiful time or this full moon. That kind of Sharadasya Abhiramasya Chandrasya Eva. Like the moon that is so bright and beautiful during the autumn, after the end of this rainy season. In the Nava Amshubivihi. How much it is so beautiful in the Nava means in this space, how with such a bright kiranas or the rays, it's saying in the same way, Dasharatha was so delighted in the heart. Saha antapravaram pravishya eva Kausalyam idam abravid. First he met with Kausalya and spoke to her, Payasam pradigrihnishva. Now receive this Payasam, Putriyam tvidam atmanaha. For the sake of obtaining sons, this elixir is being received by me from the divine origin. So now the question of dividing the payasa to the three wives. How is it being done? Now you see. Kausalyayai narapatihi payasardham dadau tada ardhadardam dadau chapi Sumitrayai naradipaha Kaikeyai savashishtartham Dado putrartha karanat Pradato chavashishtartham पायसस्यामृतोपमम् अनुचिन्त्य सुमित्रायै पुनरेव महामतिः एवं तासां ददौ राजा भार्याणां पायसं पृथक् ताश्चैवं पायसं प्राप्य नरेन्द्रस्योत्तमस्त्रियः सम्मानं मेनिरे सर्वाः प्रहर्षोदितचेतसः. Now first thing he did was to Kausalya he gave half of the content. Kausalyaye narapatihi payasa ardham dadau tada. He gave among the total, he gave half of it to Kausalya. Because as we saw, the three wives that were there, the first and foremost was free, modest and most respectful. That is the nature of Kausalya. Very pious, highly respectful, intelligent, noble, and very mature. That is Kausalya. Then Shri, that was Sumitra. Then Kirti, that is Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi was beautiful, young, more smart. But smart is different from being intelligent. So intelligence and nobility and wisdom is at one side. Street smart is yet another one. Many times we ask people, what kind of a son you want your son want to be? What you want your son to be? Most of them say, I want my son to be smart. Okay, smart, but he won't be good. Is it okay? No, I want to be smart and good. Oh, he may be good, but he won't be intelligent. Oh no, I want even smart, good and intelligent. He's smart, good, but he won't be beautiful. You want smart, good, intelligent, beautiful. See, we can never compromise on anything. He must be smart also, meaning street smart. He must be intelligent also. He must be good also. He must be beautiful also. He must be respectful also. He must be mature also. So now you see, first one is Kausalya, who is pious, wise, mature. So for her, he gave half of the payasam. Ardhadardam dadau chapi sumitrayai naradibhana. Out of the other half that he had, in that half, he gave to Sumitra, which means 1/4 of the total. To Sumitra. He gave that. Kaikeyi cha avishishtartam dadau putrartha karanat pratadau cha avishtartam payasasya amrutopamam. Amrutopamam, like that of the nectar, this payasa, that one, Kaikeyi, for the Kaikeyi, cha avishishtartam, for the sake of the son, dadau putrartha karanat pradadau cha avishishtartam. So, what he did was, out of the, he gave 1/2 to Kausalya, 1/4 to Sumitra. The other quarter is there. That also he made into half. 1/8, that he gave to Kaikeyi. So, finally one more 1/8 is there. That he took Anuchintya Sumitraye Punareva Mahamadihi. Again he gave that 1/8 back to again Sumitra. So here itself very clear, he was not too fond of having a son through Kaikeyi. Of course, he definitely wanted the maximum to come from Kausalya, but he again went back to Sumitra twice. First he gave and then he went back again. That's why Sumitra got a twin. Shatrugna and Lakshmana. And Kaikeyi got only one son, that is Bharata. And then, of course, Kausalya got that major share, which is Rama. So, Evam tasam dadau raja bharyanam payasam pratak. Evam, in this way, tasam, to them, dadau, gave, raja bharyanam, to his wives, payasam, this very payasam, pratak, separately. Taschaivam payasam prapya, they are all having received those things. Narendrasya uttamastriyaha, these very exalted wives of this great king. Sammanam menire sarvaha. They all thought they are greatly honored by this act. Sammanam, meaning honored. Menire, they consider. Sarvaha. Praharsha udita chetasaha. Their minds were very greatly delighted. So now the act has been completed. Meaning, Devadas are very happy there. Why? Now, God, Lord has put his Amsha there, and it has also reached the wombs of the human bodies. Now it's a question of time when the Lord will manifest himself in 4 different forms. So it was the Ajna of the Lord, or is the wish of the Lord, that he has to, earlier also 4 different ways, Chaturvidam, right? Atmanan Chaturvidam Kritva. Having made himself 4 parts. So that has made Dasharatha to think in that way. That I have to give 4 different shares or portions to my own wives. So that is, you understand how the Lord's wish becomes an individual's act. Dasharatha was not told by anybody that you must give it in this way. But the Lord himself, who wanted to become in the 4 different forms, has made Dasharatha think in that way and made this payasa accordingly shared there. Tatastuta prasya taduttamastriyo mahipateruttama payasam pratak Udashanaditya samana tejaso Achirena garbhan pradipedire tada Tadastu raga pradivikshya striyaha Praruda garbha pradilabdha manasaha Babuva hrishthastrivideyata harihi Surendra siddharshi ganabhibhuchitaha Tataha, thereafter, tu taha uttamastriyaha, the very wives of the king, Mahipader Uttama Payasam Pratak Udashana Aditya Samana Tejaso Acharena Garbhan Pradipedire Tada. Having thus consumed Huta Ashana, having consumed, they become Aditya Samana Tejasaha Achirena Garbhan Pradipedire. They conceived the children quickly, having consumed the payasam, and they have become so bright because it is a divine, power has come to them. So they became resplendent, very bright. So they appear to be extremely bright and resplendent because having consumed that which is a divine elixir. And Tatastu Raja Prativikshya. Then when the king saw it, he was so happy because now it is true that divinity is taking place as my children. Stasriya Ruda Garbhaha Pratilabdha Manasaha. He saw that they are day by day are becoming more and more, becoming brighter and brighter with the children growing up in their stomach. Babu Vahrishtas Tridideva Yata Harihi Surendra Siddha Rishi Gana Vibhujitaha. Just like the Bhagavan Hari, who is being worshipped by the powers called creation, sustenance and destruction, and also all the devatas, rishis and others, how the Lord is being so happily receiving the worship of all the various gods. In the same way, Dasharatha felt that he is being blessed so much by the Lord himself. So he was so exaltedly happy. So that's the conclusion of the 16th chapter here, Sarga. Ityarshe Srimad Ramayane Valmikiye Adikavye Balakande Shodasha Sargaha. Now, when this is going on, obviously Brahma felt a little bit concerned because Bhagavan has taken the human form. And having taken a human form, his resources are limited. If had it been Vishnu by himself, Vishnu Vyapakatvat, one who is all-pervading presence, his power is also Jagannatha, Jagadishvaraha. He will have infinite powers. But the moment he takes a human form, obviously his resources are limited. So then he addresses all the devatas. You see, for our sake only the Lord has gone down. For our sake he has taken the human form. For our sake he has become a limited individual. Now it is therefore our duty to help him. And what are you going to do 11,000 years sitting in the where Vishnu is already absent? So what are we going to do here? So it is necessary that we all should help him accomplish his task. So therefore he is now addressing all the devatas. Saptadasha sargaha putratvam tu gate Vishnu Rajyastasya Mahatmanah Uvacha Devata Sarvaha Swayambur Bhagavanidam Satyasandasya Virasya Sarvesham no Hitaishinah Vishnu Sahayan Balinah Srijadhvam Kamarupinah Mayavidascha Shuramscha Vayuveka Samanjave Nayajñan Buddhi Sampannan Vishnu Tulya Parakraman Asamharyan Upayagnan Divya Samhananan Vitan Sarvastra Guna Sampannan Amrita Prashananiva Apsarasu cha Mukhyasu Gandharvinam Tanushu cha Yakshapannaka Kanyasu Rukshavidyadarishu cha Kimnarinam cha Gatreshu Vanarinam Tanushu cha Srijadhvam Harirupena Putram Stulya Parakraman Purvameva Maya Srishto Jambavan Rukshapungavaha Jrimbamanasya Sahasa Mama Vaktrada Jayate See, Vishnu has taken the human form on our request. Putratvam tu gade Vishnu rajnyastasya mahatmanah has become the son of Dasharatha on our request. Uvacha devata sarvaha swayambhur bhagavanidam. Thus, Swayambhu Brahma, because Swayambhu he was not born out of anybody else. That's why he is Swayambhu. He was born out of the navel of Vishnu. As you know, in Bhagavatam that story comes, when Vishnu has mentally thought of creating the universe, he created the creative force. And that was the Swayambhu Brahma. He came out of the navel of Bhagavan Vishnu. And then when he came there, obviously there was nothing. Right? No creation before. There is nothing there. It's all absolute pitch dark. No sun, no moon, no stars, nobody, nothing. And he was just, then first question he asked was, who am I? Koham. Because he has no idea about who is he, what is it, what is this? So, why am I here? What is this? So, imagine that condition. You wake up, don't you, when you go to some places traveling and then you are very tired, you go to sleep and then it's dark and when you wake up, first question, where am I? Sometimes it happens to me, where am I, in Lanka or in India or in which place I am in? It's all dark, When you recall the memory, yes, I think I traveled, I think I already reached India. So, sometimes you do not know where exactly you are. That's called Jadalokam, jet lag. That's a Jadalokam, inert. You do not know what you are up to. So he woke up and said, who am I? Koham. Then the voice came, which is Vishnu himself said, and you are a creator. Your job is to create. That's a job profile for you, create. Out of what? Out of your mind. Out of mind? I am out of mind now. Because he has no idea about what is mind. So anyway, the story goes saying that he brought, out of his own thought, he brought first 4 creation. 4 beings, Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanandana, Sanat Kumaras. But as soon as they came, they said, we are not interested in creating anything, we are going. So they went in search of the truth. So he got very agitated about that. As you see in that Dakshinamurti, those 4 people who are sitting around, they are the 4 ones. Because they wanted to know the absolute truth. They are not interested in anything else. Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanantana, Sanat Kumaras. They are the mind-born children of Brahma. So, anyway, so Brahma is Swayambhu. That's what I'm trying to say. Swayambhu, Swayambhavati iti Swayambhu. So he said to the Devatas, Bhagavan Vishnu has taken the form for our sake as a human. Therefore, Satyasandasya Virasya, of the one who is sticking to his own truth. Satyasandaha, one who is self-righteous, abiding to truth. Virasya, a valorous one. Sarvesham naha hitaishinaha, only working for our own welfare. Vishnoho sahayan balinaha srijatvam kamarupinaha. For supporting him, helping him, you create out of your powers beings who can help Lord in the earth. Kamarupinaha, who can take the form the way they want. Kamarupina means one who can yata kamam rupam srijati. Yata kamam, according to their own wish, who can create their own forms. That kind of a being you create. And they must be mayavidascha, shuramscha, they must be having magical powers. Shuran, very strong. Vayuvega saman jave. Jave, in quickness, Vayuvega. They are so quick in movement like that of the wind. Nayajnan, they are leaders. They should be leaders. Buddhi sampannan, with great wisdom. Vishnutulya parakraman, they have the power like equal to that of Vishnu. Asamharyan, inconquerable. Upayajnan, they know the methods of fighting because they are going to conquer finally Ravana. They cannot be normal people. Upayajnan, upayajnan means the policies of fighting or policies of management. Usually that is referred as Samadhana Beda Danda. They are called the upayas. Samadhana Beda Danda. You can negotiate first of all by discussion. So it's a methodology of accomplishing anything. If you want somebody to do something or you want a group of people to do some task for you, first of all you must have discussion. What you are capable of, what she is capable of, what he is capable of. Let us together accomplish a task. So that is the first method of getting any work done. Many times that may not work though easily because I may have the ability and skill, but I may not have the intention or the willingness to do it. So what you should do? Dhanam. So you must put a carrot in front of them. Okay, if you do this, you get this much extra pay. Is it not Maslow's theory also? Unless there is a return, people will not engage in action. Engaging in action comes only when you have something in return. So, obviously, the next method of making people do is dhanam. And if it is in the warfare, it is considered as bribery. Or here, they don't call it bribery. It's called lobbying. The same thing. It's a sophisticated way. In India, it's called Government of India undertaking. This is still overtaking only. The undertaking is under the table when it is bribery. If it's over the table, it's called lobby. Openly do it. Dhanam. Give money and get it done. That also doesn't work. Then method is compete with each other. In this group you give the task and the group the same task you give to this group and let us see who is doing better. So create a competition. That's called Veda. Even that doesn't work. Then Danda. Punished. If you don't do it, you will be punished. You will be, sacked from work. You will be fired from work. Samadhana, Veda. These are the 4 methods of accomplishing. So this is called Upayajna. So Upayajnan, Divya Samhananan, Anvitan, with the divine bodies, powerful bodies, Sarvastra Guna Sampannan, capable of handling various kinds of weapons. Amrita Prashnan Iva, just like the divine Devatas, Amrita Prashnan means those who have taken the immortal nectar. So they should be so, immortal. They must be inconquerable, deathless. And how do you get them to become manifest in the earth? Apsarasu cha mukyasu, through apsaras. Gandharvinam tanushu cha, the women Gandharva, female Gandharvas, through them. Yaksha pannaga kanyasu, Yaksha kanyasu, pannaga kanyasu. So, through yakshas, through pannagas. Ruksha vidyadharishu cha, and also through the forms of the Ruksha means bears, wild bears, and bear. And Vidyadharishu the Pandits. Kinnarinam cha Gatreshu, through Kinnaris. Kinnari means Kinnarans. So one particular kind of class of the Devatas, Kinnari, the female part of it. Vanarinam Tanusha cha, through Vanari. Vanara means monkey, she monkeys. You know why Vanara, they are called Vanara? Because they appear like human but not human. They are called Narova, na Narova. So called Vanara. Va means is it? Vanara. Because see, only the monkeys have the abilities like that of human. They can only hold things because they have this thumb. Others don't have. None of the other animals have that. Only the monkeys have got. That's why they can, and also they have the ability to stand in 2 legs. Like even bear also can stand in two legs. None of them others can do that by themselves. So that's why he said specifically bears and monkeys, because they are apparently look like human. So they are both are called. So Ruksha means they are, that is bear. So Srijatvam Harirupena, all of them you create in the form of monkeys, Putrans Tulya Parakraman, with the equal powers like that of yours. For example, I have already started that. Here Brahma says, I have already done this. On my part, I have done. What? Purvameva maya srishtaha, I have already created. Jambavan Ruksha Pungavaha, the best of the bears I have already created. His name is Jambavan. So the Devatas are very curious. How did you create a bear? Oh, you must listen to this. One day I was yawning, it came out of my mouth. That's what he says. Jrumbanasya sahasa. One day I was just opening my mouth and yawned. Mama vaktrad ajayata. It came out of my mouth. So that's why when you see the bear, it's always, that is to resemble that how Brahma created this bears. So this way I have already started the creation, creating a Jambavan. Now you also all follow that. So all the Devatas said, here is a chance for our Amsha to become in the human world, and that will help Vishnu. So continuing, Te tadokta bhagavata tat pradishrutya shasanam janayamaasurevam te Putran vanararupinah Rishayasya mahatmanah Siddhya vidyadaro ragaha Charanasya sudan viran Sasarjurvanacharinah Vanarendram mahendravam Indro balinam atmajam Indro valinam atmajam Sugrivam janayamasa Tapanastapatam varaha. They, all the devatas, tata ukta bhagavata, as they were instructed, shasanam pradigdhrutya, having listened to the instruction given by Brahma, janayamasuhu, they started creating, evam te putran vanararupinaha. They all created, see, it is interesting. If you read the story of this Ramayana, where you see how this Bhagavan Sri Rama was always helped by the monkeys. There is an interesting story in Tulsi Ramayana. Once it so happened, when Bhagavan Vishnu was lying down and settling, so Narada Muni comes there. Said, tell me what is Maya. So Vishnu said, why do you want to know? I want to know what is this Maya of Vishnu Maya. You are the person who created the whole universe, meaning you are the one who is the cause for the universe. And because of the universe being multivarious and diverse and of so many things, usually human beings are kind of confused, which is what is to be done, what not to be done, it is not that very clear. And they are always attracted to what is negative, what is, of lower nature than higher nature. Yeah, correct. That is my Maya. How does it work? You just sit and meditate. Why you want to know all those things? I want to know. Okay, you will come to know when you need to know. It is only need to know basis. So once when Naradji was coming into, he has the, international passport. International visa also. He can go to any world, any part of the world, any part of the universe, any time, any amount of time he can go. Once as he was going, there was a beautiful country, beautiful landscape. He was so attracted by that. Rivers and then streams and then beautiful landscape and blue sky and then greenery everywhere, flowers and everything. He was extremely attracted by that. He was looking at it. So what a beautiful creation. So as he walked, and then they saw a huge palace, very beautifully decorated palace there. And there was an announcement saying that the princess is now going to have Swayamvara. She is going to choose the person for her to get married. So there was this announcement. So he wanted to see, okay, how is it being done? Let me go. So he went and saw that backyard of that palace where all the princes and all the queen are all there. And then amidst all the various attendants, one most beautiful princess, she was sitting there. He looked at her and his heart became totally melted. She is the one who is going to be choosing her husband. Anybody who gets her will be most lucky person. In this way his mind went on. So he then closed his eyes and asked Vishnu, Bhagavan, make her choose me by making me the most beautiful person in the world. You can do it. You are the Lord. So Bhagavan smiled I will take care of this. So Narada Muni was very happy that, with the Lord's power, I will be the most beautiful. And definitely she will choose me and me alone. So then, when the Swayamvara was taking place, he also went there and sat. There were other princes, other kings, and everybody was there. And there also, Shiva's attendants were also there. It so happened. Some Rudraganas were also sitting there. Anyway, they were all there. So when he entered into the hall to sit among all of them, these Rudraganas looked at him. They started laughing. Why are they laughing at me? Maybe they are jealous. So when he went and sat, the people next to him, they looked at him and said, oh my God, they moved away. So they said, why are the people are kind of, maybe I'm too attractive that nobody wants to be next to me because they will not be chosen at all. So anyway, let me wait. Just sitting there. So this girl who came, and the princess, she came with the garland, and then she looked at one by one. And then he was so confident. I am sure that she will just blindly, she will put the garland on my neck only. She came, and then when she came near Narada, she cried. she fell unconscious. Went into coma, maybe. So Narada got up and said, what's going on? The people who were around her, they ran away. So he was quite shocked. What's going on here? So he said, okay, let me. So he went there where there was a mirror. He looked at himself. His form was like that of a pure, wild monkey form, the form of a monkey. He got so upset. Made me look like a monkey. So then everybody started running here and there looking at him. So he came running back to Vaikuntha. I told Hari Rupam Guru, like you, make me like you. You made me Hari. Hari means king, monkey also. You made me look monkey. As he was talking about it, he looked around. Next to Vishnu, this princess was sitting there in Vaikuntha and serving him. He got very upset. So you made me look like monkey and you got her married to yourself? And he got so upset. He said, I curse you. That when you take a form as a human, you will not be helped by anybody else but by monkeys only. Only monkeys will help you, not human beings. Because you made me look like a monkey. So Vishnu, as usual, is smiling away. You finished. And Narada, out of his rage and anger, yes, I finished. Now open your eyes and clearly see this. Neither the land was there, nor palace was not there, the country was not there, the princess was not there. Nothing was there. What happened? Nothing. I showed you what is Maya. That is what it is. You wanted to know Maya, is it not? Whatever you saw as the palace and the beauty and other things, and also the princess and the whole happening and then Swayamvara, everything is the power of my Maya. So what about the monkey like Guluki? That is also Maya. But one thing is sure, but the curse that you gave to me, that is true. So therefore, I will be, when I take the avatar as a human, definitely I will take the help from the monkeys only. So Hari Rupena, that's what it is. All the devatas have been made to give their progeny as various monkeys who will be ultimately helping Vishnu. So he has made sure that curse of Narada is accomplished, is fructified or is fulfilled there. So, Rishayascha Mahatmanaha Sitya Vidyad Uragaha Charanascha Sutan Viran Srussasrujuhu. All of them created this Vanacharinaha. All of them are dwellers in the forest. So all amshas of all devatas and rishis and everything. Especially Indra created as for his power Vanarendram Mahendrabham. Mahendrabham means of the power of Mahendra. Indra Valinam Atmacham. Vali is none other than Indra's son. Vali. And Sugriva is son of sun. Sugrivam janayamasa tapanas tapatam varaha. Tapana means sun. Tapate is tapana. Tapam karoti. Tapak karoti. So one who burns, that is sun. So tapatam varaha, the best among the which that can burn, things that can burn, the sun. The sun's son is Sugriva. So they are brothers, Vali and Sugriva. And Vali is the son of, or the Amsha of Indra, and Sugriva is the Amsha of sun. And Sri Rama belonging to the Sun dynasty, he obviously helped son's son than anybody else. That's why he supported Sugriva than Vali. So this way, each one of them created, and that's a list that is going to be, we'll see that, various people have created various forms, and each one of them, Nala, Neela, and so many others, and Jambavan, so many others. So all of them came from whom? That list is there. So tomorrow we'll see that. Akarnita Guna Gana Bhushana Rama Ashrita Vatsala Jaya Jaya Rama Ayodhya Vasi Sita Rama Apad Bandhava Jaya Jaya Rama Dasharatha Nandana Sri Rama Dashamukhamardana Jaya Jaya Rama Kausalya Sukhavardhana Rama कामिता फलदा जय जय राम पाप विमोचन श्री राम पट्टाभिराम जय जय राम जानकी वल्लभ सीताराम जय जय रघुराम जय सिया राम वानर सेवित श्रीराम वारिधि वंदन जय जय राम हनुमत् पूजित सीताराम श्रीराम जय जय राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम श्रीराम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय जय राम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। Tomorrow you may bring Tulsi Ramayana book because I may probably take a portion of that.